All right, so it was around my first spiritual awakening. I was like 20. I was probably 24. Yeah, 24 to 25. Um, I had when I came back from the army and shit. That was when my dad's health was getting worse, and like he was in chemo and stuff, and I then he was walking with that limp, cause that doctor did a surgery on him that he didn't even need. It was just stupid. Um, it was a spinal problem, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we can fix that. We're going in with on your hip." It was dumb as hell. Turns out that dude, right after he did the surgery, he got into a car accident. He got paralyzed. He was riding his motorcycle. He got into a car accident. Got paralyzed from his neck down. Because my daddy would always sue people. Like he knew what he was doing legally and shit. And he won't go let you play with him and whatever. But he was like, God told him not to sue him. And I was like, what? Daddy, that's what you be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have to be walking with this goddamn lip. Like, it's just right. And he was like, God told me not to. And I was like, all right. Like, 2 weeks later, we find out, yeah, he had gotten into a car accident, paralyzed from the neck down. But yeah, I went through my first spiritual awakening. And you have multiple. I didn't even know that at first. But yeah, and that's when like all the goddamn fucking witchcraft hit me because I didn't know my fucking family was doing this shit. Evil bastards. So like I'm just going to them for help, and they just plotting on me the whole fucking time, except my dad, you know. But I went up into his office one time, and he was like and I was because he was the one that taught me the phrase exegesis, and he was giving me like real like spiritual like advice and help. He was like, do you know what it means to that the word is a double-edged sword? And I didn't. And he was like, because it cuts both ways. If the sword comes, if you strike somebody with it, it'll cut them. But if it bounces back and comes your direction, it will cut you as well. And just little tidbits like that. And I was just reading up on information. I just took that shit and I just went with it. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, let me dig a little bit deeper while battling all this other bullshit. But then it was like, I had a dream before you were born, and I saw you bringing together two churches. I was like, what? I was like, he ain't never tell me about this. But in the backyard, there's a little dugout like T of a creek. It's deep, and it turns out before I was born, he had went to the backyard and dug out a creek in the backyard in the shape of a T, like a capital T, and like it wasn't like digging shit. It's not fucking easy with a shovel. You feel me? Like that's why people dig. You know, evil people dig shallow graves. Digging 6 fucking feet deep is pretty tough. You know what I'm saying? And he went out there and did all of that. And you know, I used to play in the backyard in the dirt and all that shit. I had no fucking idea the whole time that was for me, because he never like pushed me to do it. It's just like he had the dream. God said it would happen, and he just let me be me, or just push me and nudge me in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? That's really my philosophy. Like, you can't force nobody to do shit they don't want to do, and you really shouldn't judge nobody either. You know what I'm saying? Let them be them. For, you know what I'm saying? Like God gave you free will, man. How disrespectful of would it be of me to take away somebody else's free will that God gave them? You feel me? That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And what I've seen is that, like, when God puts you on a path, it is not anything like the ordinary way. You will go through other things. Why? So you can help other people. Because you have to understand what it means to be hurt and then heal yourself to be healed. Or you have to understand that other person's hurt. Otherwise, you can't penetrate that wall, that shield. You know what I'm saying? And so, you have to go into the fire to rescue people, and let the person go through the fire. Let them sit next to the embers or something. You know what I'm saying? You always trying to, like, push people way quicker than they supposed to. And then I didn't even know reincarnation was a thing until way later. So you have multiple lifetimes to get shit straight. But there is a time limit. That's real as well. Don't forget that shit. But yeah, man, like, I'm glad my daddy didn't, like, just arbitrarily just try to put me in some mold. You know what I'm saying? Cause I swear to God, you can't put me in a box, bro. I'm too. You got too many dimensions, man. You know what I'm saying? All I needed really was just love, attention, and support, man. That's it. And I should have had that from way more people than I got it from one. You know? That's unconditional love. Letting somebody be them. Just let somebody be them. Not always trying to change somebody. And if somebody wants, that's why, like, well, now I got a different viewpoint of it, but, like, if somebody wants to be in my life, that's up to them. Like, because now I have a more defined standard. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tolerate a whole goddamn lot. Like, it's ridiculous. But, because I really just don't give a fuck. Like, that's just you, bro. Like, that's just y'all. Like, I don't, like, who am I to be like, you're wrong for being you? How do I have the audacity to say some shit like that when I've never been you? I've never stepped foot in your fucking shoes. It don't make no goddamn sense, do it? So what the fuck am I? I'm gonna be looking stupid just being like, you wrong for being you. It's dumb as hell. So I'm gonna let you be you. I think it is what it is. And it's just, if you irritate me to a fucking point, then I'm just like, I can't really fuck with you. And it's not even a you problem. It's just that it just don't vibe with me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But now, I didn't know, there was such a level of goddamn hate beneath people's smiles and shit. Cause I'm genuine as fuck, bro. Like, I'm just me. I'm real, bro. And I got a lot of different facets to me. And I think a lot of people are just so shallow because they never took time to dig deep into themselves and see what they can fucking pull out. Because I'm telling you, there's hidden treasures. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, you're saying this to fucking, like, prop me up. It's just the truth. That's what it is. It is what it is. That's what he told me. And I had no fucking idea. And that's faith, bro. Like, he saw it and he was like, all right, that's it. It's gonna happen. And my daddy believed in me. Every time I told him what I was doing and it was a success, it was almost like he had this like grin, like, I already knew. I already knew you had it in you. That's why it was so hard when he died. I didn't even like conceptualize how much of a lack I actually got from everybody else in my family of that shit. Everybody else was like trying to make me second guess or use wisdom or try to assert some type of like superiority over me. I let them be them, but they would not let me be me. The only motherfucker that did was my daddy. And he was gonna be him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. It's not that complicated, to be honest. Everybody wants to like dominate for some reason or some shit. It's weird to me. Like, why do you have so much of a unction or proclivity to do such a thing? Like, I guess I just don't understand it. Like, wouldn't you want to like somebody for them being them? If you gotta change somebody, then you really don't like them. And it's not like I'm immovable or like I just use logic. Like, I listen to everybody, right? But ain't shit gonna work for me unless it makes sense to me. Because first off, there's objective truths, then there's subjective truths. You gotta blend the two. People don't know your life. They don't know what the fuck you've been through, right? They don't have a goddamn fucking leg to stand on unless they have experience in the field. If they have experience in the field, okay, take what you can from that person and apply it to how it fits for you. That's it. That's what I go by. So I will take knowledge. I will take wisdom. That's what I've always done. But I can't operate on the same fucking capacity as another human being. It just doesn't make sense. So I cater it to myself and make it and format it so it'll be the best version that fits for myself. You understand? Like, it's like putting a different OS, like Mac software on a Windows or Linux. It's there's gonna be some shit is just not gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the hardware needs a certain type of software. You know, but that's why, like, I mean, that's why I know me. I know who I am. Like, that's what people got to do. They got to figure out who they are, so they don't let the world or whatever fucking, you know what I'm saying, meddle in who they is and convince them they something that they ain't. How you gonna tell somebody else your whole fucking identity? You know what I'm saying? And the people, if people call me whatever the fuck they want. I don't give a shit. Cause I'm me, nigga. Like, how the fuck you gonna sit there and have like? Cause that's what they tried to do. Like when I was chilling in the woods and shit,